Hello gamers, coming at you with a mod for my iiRcade Gold, courtesy of the pawn shop. Yes, I'm talking about a $20 Dell monitor, which is going to make this Gold way better. We're going to eliminate this washout, and I'm going to show you how I'm doing it. Let's get this party started. One of the criticisms of the iiRcade is that the monitor can have washouts on certain viewing angles. I'd heard from Andrew Martinez on the iiRcade community Facebook group that you could swap a Dell monitor for the Gold monitor and eliminate that washout. So I happened to be in a pawn shop and saw a 20-inch Dell monitor for 20 bucks. I picked it up. First thing I did when I got it back is I had to figure out how to connect it. Now the monitor I used actually didn't have HDMI out. It had a VGA cable. So I had to get a VGA to HDMI cable. And that basically just converts the image from VGA to HDMI. Then I plugged it into the HDMI out of the Gold, began testing it. My initial test was just having it on stand, then I removed it from the stand and I put it actually in place where it will be when I'm playing the iiRcade. This is the monitor that Andrew recommends. It is the Dell P197S monitor. This is not the one I used. I just used one that I randomly found, like I said, at a pawn shop. But this is supposed to be the best monitor. I basically took the monitor out. Here's some imagery, some video I took of the iiRcade Gold with the monitor removed. This is basically what you're working with. Disconnected my speaker wires. There's the motherboard. And that's where the monitor is going to go. I don't ever plan on selling this cabinet, so I actually just used the stand that came with it to hold it in place. Came out really great. Viewing angles are way better. Here you can see it in place. It's just sitting there. And I can always deconvert it and put the original monitor back in if I choose to down the road. And I've heard people say that you have to decase the monitor, but for me, it's not that big of a deal. I don't really feel like doing that. I can always reuse this monitor the way it is. Or, you know, I can put the original monitor back in if I wanted to. But, you know, I plan on playing this machine and it plays way better now. The image looks great, has no washout. Let's take a look at the arcade. Here we go, we're looking at the Gold cab. Just a beautiful cabinet. As I move to the side, you notice that the image does not wash out. Got Truxton on it, one of my favorite games of all time. If you haven't played Truxton, give it a shot. It's a fantastic game. You can play it. I know it's on Coin Ops. It's in MAME. Just a great shmup from Toplin. Going back to my original OG Dragon's Lair iiRcade. Always have my Dreamcast running. Got a clear one and an orange one. Atari 2800. Now would be a great time to smash that like button. YouTube really likes that. Here's my rare Atari 2800. Super rare console. Firing up some Miss Pac-Man. These are some of my favorite cartridges. I always keep my favorites in a small little box. Literally have hundreds of Atari cartridges. Dead or Alive 2 playing on my Dreamcast. Probably play some House of the Dead 2 later as well on my real CRT television. That's the way you gotta play these old school games. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you found this video helpful. As a home arcade owner and home arcade fan, can't be afraid to work on your arcades. Recently went to the Southern Fried Gaming Expo. Had a great time. Have some amazing videos and shorts. of the real arcades that I love. Every machine that I filmed a short of, I played. Gives me kind of a diary too to look back at and remember the great times I had playing these arcade games. Some art in my room, of course, Papabrad, huge fan of the 2600, huge fan of comics, Captain America, Spider-Man. Got my Frankenstein poster. My iiRcade Gold is kind of a Frankenstein now, but I love it. Look at that, no washout from this, even at this off angle. I want to remind everyone, enjoy your home arcades. Go in your home arcade and play some games today if you have one. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing, or even better yet, become a member of the iiRcadians Illuminati. That's where the real fun is. Another cool game, Cobra Command, Laserdisc. There's plenty of space for all these machines in your arcade, and I kind of like having a little bit of everything. Another one of my favorite movies is Dawn of the Dead. This is where I stream from, if you wanted to know. Daphne looking sharp. This has been Papa Brad with an iiRcade Gold Dell monitor mod. Hope you enjoyed it. And as always, stay legit. Thank you. Later.